people don't get their heads around, but this is actually the best risk-adjusted reward asset of all time. Fidelity have this beautiful chart of all of these dot plots of risk-adjusted rewards of assets, and there's like, tech is quite high, and some markets are high, and then cyclical stuff like oil and stuff is low risk-adjusted returns over time, doesn't really do anything. All of this, S&P, all in this. And then you go and there's a blank paper, and somewhere right at the top is a dot that says Bitcoin. It's a fucking alien. We have never been given an asset like crypto that has this risk reward by any yardstick. Drawdown versus, drawdown risk, volatility adjusted. Any way you want to look at this asset, as long as it's over a period of time, it's by far and away the best asset we've ever been given. It's also the best performing asset of all time and remains the best performing asset.
Crypto family, welcome back to the channel. Aaron here from the Bitcoin Bros coming back at you with another cryptocurrency video today. And in today's clip, we're going to be talking about why you need to get at least one Bitcoin before it's too late. And for the Peter Schiffs of the world, for the people who don't believe in Bitcoin, they say Bitcoin is worth nothing. Well, tell them to give you a Bitcoin for free. Tell them to send you a couple Bitcoins since they're worth nothing. For those people out there, that's what you can tell them. But yeah, we're going to be talking about why you need to get one Bitcoin now, and time is definitely running out for you to be able to attain that. And this is the famous tweet from Charlie Lee. This is the creator of Litecoin. He's saying, hey, there's only 21 million Bitcoins to ever exist. There isn't even enough Bitcoin to go around for every single millionaire. So get one Bitcoin before you get any other altcoins. And you guys may have watched the other videos. We trade the altcoins. We like some of the other altcoins, and we try to trade those to get more BTC. But at the end of the day, you want to try to get as much Bitcoin as possible because Bitcoin is not going anywhere. The brand is there. It's digital gold, and it's not leaving. And everybody is trying to buy these memes right now. You got Joe Biden 2024, and they're blasting off. These memes have been going insane here as of late. But you need to not pay attention to those. If you guys can make some easy gains over there, take some profits, put it back into Bitcoin. These things are not going to last forever. These meme coins are not anything you want to hold for the long term, maybe even more than a couple of hours or a couple of weeks, because they're going to be very volatile and eventually they will go to zero. It happens every single cycle and people never learn their lesson. So be very careful when investing in these meme coins and other altcoins as well. But we know Bitcoin has taken a little bit of a pullback here. It was around $73,000 back on March 13th. We're down to 65K. And the Bitcoin bros love to see dips like this. We just accumulate more and more Bitcoin at these lower prices. We actually hope Bitcoin continues to go down. I mean, I would be happy to see Bitcoin go down to $40,000. I'll definitely be picking up more Bitcoin if it goes down there. We've been buying it all 2022, all 2023. So we have been accumulating, and we will continue to accumulate until Bitcoin is worth $1 million. And we'll be talking about exactly why we think it's going to $1 million in today's video, so stay tuned. But you can see right here, the reason why we've been having the sell-off here is because Grayscale has been losing a lot of their Bitcoin. They're the Bitcoin ETF with the highest fee at 1.5%, so a lot of people are selling their GBTC, putting in some of the other ETFs, or just selling their Bitcoin outright, and they've been losing a lot of Bitcoin, but they only have 355,000 left. And just today, they lost 5,500, around 1.5% of his BTC. You do some quick math on that, and you see if they continue to lose this much Bitcoin every single day, this is only going to last like 2 or 3 months before all of their Bitcoin is gone. So this is just short-term pain. You should be buying into this pain. This is all this GBTC pain that's very, very short-term. You can see where it's going. Eventually, all these Bitcoin outflows will dry up. I'm not sure why GBTC chose to have such a high fee, but they're definitely feeling the pain, losing a lot of their Bitcoin every single day. And this eventually will slow down, and the other 9 ETFs have done nothing but continue to buy more and more BTC. And as those ETFs are buying more and more Bitcoin every single day, we have the Bitcoin halving is coming in 35 days. Estimated date, April 26th. So you can see right here, time is running out for you to accumulate one whole Bitcoin. I mean, the price is definitely gonna go up, and I'll show you why because these exchanges are losing BTC. This is one of the first cycles that we've seen the amount of Bitcoin on exchanges plummet. We saw in the previous 3 cycles accumulation of Bitcoin, more accumulation of Bitcoin, and we saw some Bitcoin leave exchanges in the last cycle, but it was kind of flat. Now we're starting to see Bitcoin leave exchanges. This is something we have not seen in recent cycles, so this time is actually different. We could definitely get a supply shock in the future, and then if we get a supply shock, the price has no way to go but up. And as the price continues to go up, we'll continue to see things like this. More and more people start to understand what Bitcoin is, why it's important. Somebody just recently sold one of their rental properties to buy Bitcoin. This is over on Reddit. We're going to continue to see more things like this. The Reddit Bitcoin followers, this is the subreddit stats. You can see there are over 6 million followers now over on subreddit. So more people just learning about Bitcoin, opting into the Bitcoin network. Once you learn about Bitcoin, it's hard not to invest in it. You look at other things differently. You look at real estate. You're like, do you really want that? You're like, no, I don't really want that. I'm just going to buy some more Bitcoin. So more people understanding why Bitcoin is the superior asset, why it is digital gold. And this stat is basically just showing that. And we have anonymous people like this just buying up all the Bitcoin. This guy has 54,000 BTC and he's buying 100 Bitcoin almost every single day. Someday he buys more Bitcoin, like you can see on the 21st. He bought around 800 Bitcoin, 900 Bitcoin just in one day. So there's not a lot of Bitcoin to go around. If you don't have one yet, you want to try to get some. If these GBTC outflows continue to send this price lower, it's a great buy the dip opportunity. I don't know about all the other altcoins. I don't know about the meme coins, but for Bitcoin, it's definitely a great buy the dip opportunity. The Bitcoin bros have been here. This is our 3rd Bitcoin cycle. We've seen Bitcoin go through the ups and downs. The best thing to do is just buy it and hold and forget about it. Don't leverage trade. Don't day trade anything too risky, because you don't want to lose any of that Bitcoin. If you can just hold it for 5-10 years, you'll be good. And along with this, we have Michael Saylor continuing to just buy the top. He told you guys he's going to continue to buy the top for Bitcoin. And you can see right here, he just acquired another 9,245 Bitcoin from MicroStrategy, around $623 million. And they're going to continue to buy the top here, guys. I mean, MicroStrategy is never going to sell any of their Bitcoin. They're just going to continue to buy more and more Bitcoin. And as their stock goes up, they're going to sell some of their shares. I mean, look at their stock price here. I mean, it has gone absolutely parabolic, up 1,000% over the past 5 years. And it'll probably go higher than that eventually when Bitcoin goes to $1 million. MicroStrategy stock has outperformed Bitcoin to the upside. So MicroStrategy will probably outperform Bitcoin if they don't do anything silly. So you might want to pick up some MicroStrategy stock as well. And then along with that, we have El Salvador buying 1 Bitcoin every single day until it becomes unaffordable. So whatever that means, El Salvador is going to continue to buy 1 Bitcoin, and they currently have 5,700 BTC. So you see everybody buying Bitcoin. You see the hash rate continuing to hit all-time highs. And you see the Federal Reserve starting to get more dovish. Jerome Powell just came out the other day and was very dovish. He probably has foreseen the CPI numbers we're going to get next month. And we're probably going to see some lower inflation numbers over the next couple of months. And we'll probably see interest rates get lowered later this year. And that's going to be good for risk assets. Even that's what they classify Bitcoin as, even though it's not really a risk asset. It's the hardest asset of all time. So it just is going to put more liquidity into the entire economy, and more people are going to be able to buy Bitcoin. So it's just another catalyst for Bitcoin to do well this cycle and to continue to go up. I think we're just getting started in this bull run, and I don't think people realize how high Bitcoin could go over the next 2 years. And then to talk about prices here, this is the Bitcoin rainbow chart. We can see Bitcoin is currently at the still cheap price point, but the Bitcoin rainbow chart, if you just put it out here, you can kind of see. If you think the market's going to peak in December of this year, you can see some of the price points to the upper side, anywhere from around $111,000 all the way up to $326,000. You can see the last cycle, we didn't hit the top red area. We hit that second red area. Every other cycle, we did hit that top red area. So if we do hit that top area, you can see where the price of Bitcoin could potentially go according to the Bitcoin rainbow chart. And then another chart here, this is the Bitcoin power law chart, and it's actually sitting right at this green level right now where the price is currently at. And you can see where it's saying that we will go to the upside. If you look at the date here, it's going to be around December. It's saying $400,000, a median price point of $114,000. So you can see where Bitcoin is going, guys. Don't mess this up. Just buy Bitcoin. Try to get one. If you haven't got 1 Bitcoin yet, try to get at least one BTC and just hold it for 5 to 10 years, you see all these people buying Bitcoin at these prices. You see billionaires, you see MicroStrategy, you see El Salvador, you see these ETFs bringing in hundreds of millions of dollars every single day. Just buy and hold, buy Bitcoin and forget about it. Don't trade it. You guys, if you want to trade, you can mess around with these altcoins. Do it with a very small percentage of your portfolio. That's what the Bitcoin bros do. And if you get lucky and hit a 5, 10, 15, 20x, you can take some of those profits and put it back into Bitcoin, the long-term store of value. So let me know what you guys think about all that in today's video. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. My name is Aaron from Bitcoin Bros. I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.